World of YouTube, Archie here with another article from deep past articles of archives. This is another fatality that had happened, brutal murder, very disturbing, but it only goes to show what love or even thoughts of love can do to one's mind. And also, as you can see, we have teen found guilty. And the only reason why I bring this up is due to the fact that in a few days, a teenager that murdered and brutally murdered a Townsend woman, Daniel LaPlante, will be eligible for parole. Now, due to some moron that I said in my last video with that case, this goes against constitutional rights for kids and trying them for adults. But you know what, when stuff like this happens, and that's why I'm doing these videos, you know what, someone better reconsider taking this law and leaving it as charging a teenager at any rate to be tried as an adult and like it. Not take this goddamn brutal bullshit and say, they really don't have a mind. Their mind wasn't fully developed at the murders. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? When you're 17, 16 years old, you're damn well just as well as developed in the mind to go about doing something like this. And being on target. And this kid here, mind you, did the insanity plea, which it was denied in this case, and which was very good. But like I said, here comes this rolling ball to knock down all the pins of putting someone like this behind the bars, and then they can go be eligible for parole in their late life and get out, and who knows. And this kid, I'll tell you right now, when I show you his picture, which I will not reveal his name, because in my eyes this kid don't deserve his name publicized. Of course, if you find the article and read it, so forth, and find out his name, so be it. But in my eyes, he don't deserve to be talked about, and I shouldn't have named the other kid off either, but he's the one making this damn thing happen with this teen found guilty, put in jail, but they could get out. So anyways, sick. So in this story, I guess this girl here, so put her over on this, and the little puke bag over here, Baldwin, give you that. I guess they dated. She must have not liked this kid too much and his personality, which you can see in his face, with a picture can say 1,000 words of someone. And I know when I come across pictures and people, I got this thing, I don't know if it must be a gift, that I could read someone just by looking at them, their body movements, language, how they speak, how they represent themselves, and so forth. And, when you get people like this, coming around people like this, you get a bad chemistry of something put together that could explode, which it did in this case. And the chemicals were toxic, because this one didn't want to break up with her, and obviously it didn't turn out the way she wanted it to, by just saying, hey, I want to be just more than boyfriend and girlfriend. I just want to be friends. And I mean, there was a kid in this too. Witnessed the crime. And at Albert Hall's house, Baldwin stood over Brody and hit her twice in the head as she laid motionless on the floor, Albert Hall said. Now, for this kid to be here with this one and just to, beat off this one and just be scared, but he testified and blah, 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 blah. What? Oh my God, I can just imagine what these people thought. Parents, of course. This guy feels no remorse, which a father should feel that way, or anybody with that nature that tends to see a person that kills one of their family members. Maybe a lot of people that sit there and say these people should be given, a second chance because their mind wasn't developed. Maybe their people or family members or friends should be killed by some ruthless killer, some brutal killer. And let's see what they have to say after they just witnessed that them own selves. And look into the eyes of someone like this, the insane, the intensity, the, how you should call it, killer. Maybe they should have someone staring at them like this after bulging and blasting a skull in with a bat. And let's see what they have to say about someone's loved one and how would they look towards that killer in court. In my eyes, death penalty should be brought back. There are innocent people out there, don't get me wrong, that sit in jail for a long time for something they didn't do. And of course, key evidence is the frickin' damnest thing to have. Just like the video I have up, the Kenny Waters story. Woman brutally stabbed, robbed, and this guy got framed for it. In my eyes, I think he got framed. But his ex-girlfriend went off with her boyfriend at the time. And both said that this Kenny Waters testified and said that he killed someone and robbed them or something stupid like that. And they went all on these false accusations. What is that word? Accusations. False accusations. And of course he spent 15 years in jail before he got pleaded not guilty and let out by his own sister. And, shit like this, man. And then you got shit like this. Yeah, you gotta make sure that the evidence is pure and right and justifies that person's innocence. But in this case, this was not something you had. He literally did it. And I mean, he was obsessed with this girl. And her name is, I will mention her full name. Her name was Beth Brody. Father Richard Brody. Don't say the mother's name, but these people, man, just think how they went through this. And I mean, to have this person, this little insane little bastard, just bashing their daughter's skull and, stood there. And I mean, there's things like this, and then you got that case coming up. Oh, you could get tried and set free. You could get parole and get out. What about this one? Yeah, this happened in 1992. Like I said, I think this case went on through 93. This is what the paper, I didn't get the date off it, but it's just cases like this that should be said and be told, never forgot. And let's see what them people would think if they had family members, like I said earlier, like this happened to them. And let's see if they want to let, people have parole. Hopefully this guy, in a few days, Mr. Daniel, will get, like Charlie Manson gets denied parole every time he goes up. Denied, because that insane, stupid son of a bitch goes on and rants and talks about, the damnedest shit at his parole hearings. I just imagine what this Daniel's gonna talk, and I would love to hear what this little punk would have to say about his parole and how he has overcome this. Be like all these other idiots, and I've found myself with God, and I've changed, and go talking stupid just to, have everybody overlook his evil dark eyes that he had in the past, and for jealousy to kick in like it did. I mean, yeah, love is a strong chemistry. You mix that the wrong way, boy, you'll have an explosion that blows your asshole all across the way of the Grand Canyon, or even across the world at that. I mean, that's bad, man. People like this get obsessed with people. It's sick, just demented. But anyways, I just thought I'd share this one. Hopefully this kid don't get no eligible for parole shit. And in a few days, like I said, Mr. Daniel's gonna step up to the plate. And hopefully he strikes out 1, 2, 3. This kid, I don't know where he's sitting right now, but if it happens to come up, I hope these two people, mother and father, are there to push the button on no. I know I would if I could get there, if it does happen. I mean, I wish I had the time and gas and money, so I'd go to that parole hearing in a few days and I would take that one and press the no button. I mean, the time and money I don't have because, of course, the stuff I'm going through, but it's a whole nother frickin' story that I like to rip my hairs out of my head. But anyways, never forgotten. Let's all give a big, deep moment of silence for Beth Brody. Lost her life due to some jealous moron. And let's hope this kid has a bad incident happen to him in jail. That's right, maybe he'll get shanked. Maybe he'll kill himself. Maybe someone else will kill him the way he killed her. That's right. But till the next video, YouTube Nation, like I starting to say all the time now, be safe, take care. Watch out for the evil that lurks in this world. Scumbags. One last look and give a big shout out to Beth Brody and her family. Hopefully they're staying strong with this in the future. Till the next video, World of YouTube, out.